Welcome to Ballon d'Or 2024 Top 10. Who win in this year? Number 10, Phil Foden. As Kevin De Bruyne and Erling Haaland missed chunks of the season through injury, Foden stepped up in spectacular fashion for City and enjoyed the best campaign of his already illustrious career to date. He scored 2 Premier League hat tricks after the turn of the year, as well as a stunning brace on the final day to seal a 4th successive domestic title for Pep Guardiola's side. His superb strike at Santiago Bernabeu against Real Madrid, however, ended up counting for nothing, as City crashed out of the Champions League on penalties in the quarterfinals. Disappointingly, the Premier League Player of the Year didn't quite carry that form into Euro 2024, with Foden's struggles to make an impact in an England shirt continuing in Germany this summer despite the Three Lions' run to the final. Any chance of him properly challenging for the Ballon d'Or ended with those displays. Number 9, Lautaro Martinez. Won Copa America, Serie A, and Supercoppa Italiana, Lautaro Martinez's career has been defined by his inability to show up in the biggest matches, and it seemed that narrative was set to continue this past season after his missed penalty in the shootout condemned Inter to a last 16 exit from the Champions League at the hands of Atletico Madrid. However, that proved to be one of very few dark moments for the Argentine over the past 12 months, as he tore up Serie A to fire a dominant Inter to the Scudetto before finally proving himself for his country in a major tournament, as Lautaro scored a Golden Boot winning 5 goals at the Copa America, including the extra time winner in the final as La Albiceleste retained their crown. Number 8, Erling Haaland. In 2023-24, 45 goals, 6 assists, 1 Premier League, Club World Cup, and UEFA Super Cup. Haaland could barely have done more to win the 2023 Ballon d'Or, and yet still came up just short, so could he get over the hump this time around? The answer is almost certain to be no, as despite his fine goal-scoring record, he endured some forgettable performances in 2024. He still ended the campaign with a league title after claiming the Premier League Golden Boot, but going out of the Champions League in the quarterfinals is likely to prove costly to his Golden Ball hopes. That is because of the biggest obstacle that was already in Haaland's way, which is that he again missed the big summer tournament after Norway failed to qualify for Euro 2024. There was always a chance that if other contenders shone in Germany, then Haaland's potential heroics might be forgotten come voting time. As it is, they will merely push him further down the final rankings. Number 7, Harry Kane. In 2023-24, 52 goals, 14 assists. Kane's move to Bayern was meant to put him in a spot where he could finally end the wait for a first trophy of his career, but the Bavarians finished the season without any silverware after surrendering the Bundesliga title to Bayer Leverkusen and losing out to Real Madrid in the Champions League semi-final. Kane did score at a record-breaking rate and averaged more than a goal a game in the league for the deposed champions. However, those exertions took a lot out of the England captain, and he looked labored at Euro 2024 despite earning a share of the Golden Boot with his 3 goals. Number 6, Dani Carvajal. In 2023-2024, 7 goals, 8 assists, 21 clean sheets, 1 Euro 2024, Champions League, La Liga, and Supercopa de España. One of the unsung heroes of Real Madrid's season, Carvajal stepped up at big moments throughout the campaign with key goals and assists, while also locking down the right side of defense. No more clear was his impact than when he opened the scoring in the Champions League final to help secure a 15th European Cup for Los Blancos. He carried that form into the international arena too, as he found the net early on at Euro 2024 for Spain, before providing a commanding presence during La Roja's run to the final. Carvajal's trophy haul will likely skyrocket him up the Ballon d'Or rankings as a result, but the veteran is certainly deserving of recognition given his memorable 12 months. Number 5, Toni Kroos. In 2023-24, 1 goal, 12 assists, won Champions League, La Liga, and Supercopa de España. At 34, Cruz rolled back the years for Real Madrid in what turned out to be his last ever campaign following his shock decision to retire. That said, his excellent performances only begun to be spoken about by a wider audience after his masterful showings against Bayern Munich in Madrid's victorious Champions League semi-final. He backed that up by providing the assist for Los Blancos' opener as they secured European glory to go with their domestic title. He was also tempted out of international retirement by Julian Nagelsmann, with the metronomic midfielder putting in superb showings at Euro 2024 before Germany crashed out in the quarterfinals to bring the curtain down on Cruz's illustrious career. Number 4, Kylian Mbappe. In 2023-24, 52 goals, 21 assists, won Ligue 1, Coupe de France, and Trophée des Champions. This was the year when the saga finally ended, as this was Mbappe's final Ballon d'Or campaign as a Paris Saint-Germain player, with his protracted move to Real Madrid being made official in July. Mbappe's goals sealed a third successive Ligue 1 title for the Parisians, but the forward's dream of bringing European success to Parc des Princes was ended with defeat in the Champions League semi-finals to Borussia Dortmund. France's underwhelming performances at Euro 2024 eventually led to further disappointment for Mbappe, as the forward struggled to deal with a broken nose and Didier Deschamps' negative tactics before Les Bleus eventually came up short in the semi-finals. Number 3, Jude Bellingham. The best footballer in the world during the first half of the 2023-24 season, Bellingham took to his new surroundings at Real Madrid like no signing since Cristiano Ronaldo. Not only did he score frequently, but he also netted hugely important goals too. The hype around him was tempered somewhat in early 2024, in part due to him missing games through injury and suspension, but he reignited his Golden Ball bid with a tireless performance to help knock Manchester City out of the Champions League before netting his second stoppage time winner in El Clasico of the season. He went on to score 2 crucial goals for England at Euro 2024, including his overhead kick against Slovakia to keep the Three Lions tournament alive in the last 16. Beating Spain in the final would surely have led to a first golden ball for Bellingham, but he will likely just have to make do with a place on the podium after Southgate's side came up short. Number 2, Vinicius Jr. Injury meant that Vinicius did not get off to the fast start many might have expected when Karim Benzema left Real Madrid, but after finally shaking off his fitness issues, the winger was back to his best, and them some. He netted a hat trick to help beat Barcelona in the final of the Spanish Super Cup, while he was in fine goal-scoring form in La Liga as Carlo Ancelotti's side secured the title at home. Perhaps most notably, though, he was the outstanding player in both legs of Madrid's Champions League semi-final win over Bayern Munich, and he went on to light up Wembley in the final by scoring the second goal in the victory over Borussia Dortmund. His summer, however, did not go to plan. Despite scoring twice against Paraguay in the Copa America group stages, Vinicius then picked up a suspension that ruled him out of the Selecao's quarter-final against Uruguay, and he could only watch from the stands as his compatriots crashed out on penalties. Number 1, Rodri. In 2023-24, 12 goals, 15 assists, won Euro 2024, Premier League, Club World Cup, and UEFA Super Cup. Until the FA Cup final, it had been over a year since Rodri last tasted defeat inside 90 minutes for Man City, and little illustrated his importance to the team more than the fact that they lost each of the first 3 Premier League games that he missed in 2023-24. He is the best defensive midfielder in the world, and the fact that the Spain international has also developed a habit of popping up with crucial goals and assists, including the strike which sealed the Premier League title for City, means he is catching the eyes of even more fans and Ballon d'Or voters. He may have been forced off at halftime in the Euro 2024 final, but his performances leading into that game still proved enough for him to claim the Player of the Tournament prize. Thank you for watching our video. Write your version of the top 10 Ballon d'Or 2024 in the comments.